Every single year, gardeners watch their borders sit empty, dull, and lifeless for weeks while they wait for spring to finally show up. But here is something most people miss. Your garden does not have to stay quiet that long. There are perennials out there that wake up fast, bloom early, and fill your borders with color while everything else is still sleeping underground. Sam here, and on this channel, Seniors Gardening Advice. The mission is simple, helping you grow a garden that brings real joy, season after season. If that sounds good to you, tap the subscribe button right now and ring that notification bell so you never miss a single tip. And before the list is done, drop a comment below telling which of these plants is already growing in your garden, or which one you want to try first. Now let us get into it. 9 early flowering perennials counted down from 9 to 1 that will bring your garden to life weeks ahead of schedule. Early flowering perennial number 9, Aubrieta Royal Blue. Kicking off the countdown at number 9 is Aubrieta Royal Blue, a cascading, ground-hugging perennial that covers itself in rich purple-blue blooms just as winter loosens its grip. The trailing habit of this plant makes it perfect for spilling over stone walls, retaining edges, and the front lip of a garden border. Even a young, newly planted clump makes a dramatic visual statement because the flowers cover the foliage so completely. What makes Aubrietta stand out as an early season choice is how fast it establishes and spreads. It grows into a dense mat that fills bare patches near the ground, requiring very little attention beyond good drainage and a sunny position. After flowering finishes, a light trim keeps the plant compact and encourages fresh growth. Pair Aubrietta with candy tuft or rock cress at the border edge, and the layered effect creates a ribbon of color that genuinely makes the garden look alive from the very first warm days of the year. If you're enjoying this so far, share this video with a fellow gardener. It could make a real difference to someone's spring. Early flowering perennial number 8, Arabis Caucasica, widely known as rock cress. This low-spreading perennial forms a soft mat of gray-green foliage that quickly covers itself in clusters of small white or pale pink flowers. It hugs the ground tightly, which makes it one of the earliest plants to visually fill empty spaces along garden edges and slopes. Rock cress thrives when temperatures are still cool, often blooming before many border plants have even broken the surface. It spreads at a gentle pace without becoming a nuisance, and it requires almost no maintenance once it is settled in. For gardeners who want quick spring coverage with minimal effort, this is a reliable and cheerful option. Use it along sunny slopes, in rock gardens, or cascading over the front of a raised bed. Combine it with primrose or candy tuft for a layered early season display that feels lush and full long before summer plants emerge. An important tip: after blooming, trim rock cress back by about 1/3 to keep it tidy and encourage dense regrowth the following year. Early flowering perennial number 7, Primula Vulgaris, the classic primrose. Few plants carry the feeling of early spring quite the way primrose does. Its cheerful blooms in shades of butter yellow, soft pink, deep purple, and creamy white sit just above a neat rosette of textured foliage, bringing warmth and optimism to the garden as soon as the soil begins to wake up. Primrose blooms quickly once temperatures start rising, forming small clumps that gradually expand year after year. It is well suited to partially shaded borders, cottage-style beds, and the edges of pathways, where its low profile creates a welcoming, colorful edge. Once established, it is reliably low maintenance and returns faithfully each season. A lesser-known fact worth sharing: primrose flowers are edible and have been used in traditional herb gardens across Europe for centuries, making them a wonderful dual-purpose plant. Pair primrose with Pulmonaria and Brunnera for a spring combination that fills the border beautifully. Early flowering perennial number 6, Iberis sempervirens, candy tuft. Coming in at number 6 is Iberis sempervirens, better known as candy tuft.
This evergreen, low-growing perennial is one of the most satisfying sights in early spring. Its dense cushion of dark green foliage transforms almost overnight into a cloud of pure white blooms that light up the front of any border. Because the foliage stays green through winter in most climates, candy tuft already provides structure and interest before the flowers even open. Then, when temperatures begin to warm, it bursts into bloom quickly and dramatically. It thrives in sunny, well-drained positions and is remarkably easy to maintain. A light trim after flowering keeps the clump compact and encourages strong performance the following year. Along edging, spilling over stone steps, or weaving through the front of a mixed border, candy tuft earns its reputation as one of the most reliable early performers available. If this list is helping you plan your spring garden, please give this video a like. It genuinely helps this channel reach more gardeners just like you. Early flowering perennial number 5, Pulmonaria Raspberry Splash. At number 5 is Pulmonaria Raspberry Splash, a charming and distinctive early bloomer that brings both color and texture to the spring garden at the same time. The spotted silver foliage forms a low spreading mound, while clusters of flowers in shades shifting from pink to soft blue appear early in the season, drawing in pollinators when almost nothing else is offering nectar. This plant thrives in cool, moist conditions and fills space before larger perennials have fully woken up. The foliage itself remains attractive long after the flowers have gone, helping maintain visual interest and fullness through the rest of the season. One thing worth knowing, Pulmonaria is one of the earliest nectar sources for bumblebees emerging from winter, making it a genuinely valuable plant for garden ecology, not just appearance. Place it at the front of shaded borders or beneath taller perennials, and pair it with Brunnera and Helleborus for a layered spring composition that feels lush from the very first warm spell. Early flowering perennial number 4, Brunnera macrophylla Jack Frost. Number 4 on the countdown is Brunnera macrophylla Jack Frost, a shade-loving perennial with some of the most striking foliage in the early spring garden. Its large, heart-shaped leaves are covered in a luminous silver pattern, making the plant appear to glow even in dim light. Above this silver backdrop, tiny sky-blue flowers appear in early spring, closely resembling forget-me-nots, floating delicately above the foliage in a soft and elegant display. Jack Frost emerges quickly as temperatures rise, bringing texture and reflected light into darker garden corners almost immediately. The flowers arrive early and last well, but the real staying power of this plant is in its foliage, which continues to fill space and brighten the border long after blooming is ended. It is completely low maintenance, reliably hardy, and works beautifully alongside Helleborus or Pulmonaria in shaded beds. Something gardeners may not always realize, the silver patterning on Brunnera leaves is actually caused by air pockets beneath the leaf surface that reflect light, giving that distinctive luminous quality. Subscribe to Seniors Gardening Advice for more plant knowledge like this, delivered straight to your feed every week. At number 3, something a little different gets added to the conversation: Epimedium, sometimes called barrenwort or bishop's hat. This is one of the most underused early spring perennials, and it deserves far more attention. Epimedium produces delicate, spurred flowers in shades of yellow, pink, white, or lavender in early spring, rising above semi-evergreen foliage that often turns bronze and copper through winter. What makes Epimedium exceptional is its tolerance. It will grow in dry shade under trees and shrubs where almost nothing else survives. It spreads slowly into a weed-suppressing ground cover that requires virtually zero maintenance once established. The foliage has a refined, architectural quality that brings structure to difficult areas of the garden, and the early flowers are a welcome surprise in spots that are often overlooked. New research in garden ecology has also shown that Epimedium provides valuable early pollen for solitary bees, adding environmental benefit on top of its ornamental value. Use it under mature trees or in the dry shade of a north-facing border, where it will quietly and reliably perform year after year.
Early flowering perennial number 2, Helleborus orientalis, the Lenten rose. This is perhaps the most elegant plant on the entire list, and it earns that distinction through consistent, dependable beauty during one of the hardest weeks of the gardening year. Nodding blooms in shades of cream, blush pink, dusky plum, and deep burgundy emerge above glossy, evergreen foliage while most of the garden is still dormant. The effect is quiet, refined, and genuinely moving after a long winter. Helleborus is remarkable because it will bloom even when frost is still possible, making it one of the toughest early performers available. It builds slowly into sturdy, long-lived clumps that return year after year with no fuss. The foliage provides structure and interest throughout the year, long before and long after the flowers appear. A fascinating detail, Helleborus flowers are actually not petals in the botanical sense. What appears to be petals are sepals, which is why the blooms hold their shape and color for such an extended period on the plant. Place Helleborus near pathways, shaded entry gardens, or wooded borders where its presence brings a sense of depth and sophistication to the landscape. Early flowering perennial number 1, Scilla siberica, Siberian squill. And the number 1 early flowering perennial on the countdown is Scilla siberica, Siberian squill. This small but extraordinarily impactful bulbing perennial deserves the top spot because of what it delivers, an intense, vivid cobalt blue that almost no other early spring plant can match. The nodding, star-shaped flowers appear in early spring, often pushing through cold soil before most gardeners have even begun thinking about planting season. Siberian squill naturalizes freely, spreading year after year to create drifts of brilliant blue beneath deciduous trees, in lawns, or through the front of borders. It requires no maintenance, no dividing, and no feeding. It simply returns and multiplies, improving every single year. Because it is so small in height, it works beautifully beneath taller plants without competing for light or space. An important fact, Scilla siberica is a true indicator plant in many northern European gardens, traditionally used as a sign that spring has genuinely arrived. Its presence in a garden almost immediately lifts the mood of anyone who sees it. Plant Siberian squill in drifts beneath Helleborus or Brunnera for an early spring combination that feels completely natural and breathtaking. 9 early flowering perennials that can completely transform the way a garden feels in those quiet weeks before summer arrives. Layering these plants together, from bold drifts of Scilla to the elegant nodding heads of Helleborus, means borders look vibrant and full long before the main season begins. Every one of these plants is achievable, low maintenance, and genuinely rewarding. If this video gave you ideas for the season ahead, please give it a like and share it with someone whose garden could use a little early color. Subscribe to Seniors Gardening Advice so Sam can keep bringing practical, enjoyable gardening knowledge straight to gardeners who love growing beautiful things. And drop a comment below. Which of these 9 perennials will be going into your garden first?